Hello, everyone. Welcome to not the Escape Pod.
No.
Holy,
No.
I've watched those guys too much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to World's Finest Podcast. I'm Noah. This is Bohdi. Today we're reviewing Fantastic Four. First steps. Not in a huge amount of depth because we did an auto, didn't we, Bohdi? We
Yeah.
had an oopsie.
Yeah. Um so basically our normal recording schedule is like Saturday nights American time. Since he's in Australia, it's like or Sunday afternoon, so it's like best time. So, long story short, my audio got absolutely crapped on. So, it is now 2 o'clock in the morning in a Tuesday, and it's 7 o'clock for him, and we were recording. So I sound
Yeah,
a little dead. He's a
7
little
o'clock at night.
sleepy, but we got this, man.
Yeah, so essentially we recorded the greatest podcast
Yeah,
episode in all of YouTube history.
just about.
The greatest Fantastic Four review of all time, and didn't realize until post-production
uh,
that
It's my bad.
wouldn't be published. If you guys want to see a Fantastic Four review for over an hour that is just me talking to a muted Bodhi, super
Let
chat
me know,
us.
bro.
Super
Up
chat
for
us
that.
and tag Shine Comics,
Yeah,
and you will get it.
that's the important part.
Um, and maybe if you lip read or something,
Yeah.
it could work.
Hmm.
But no, re-recording it, uh, reviewing the movie, but
In like
we're
five
half bumming
years,
it today.
in
We're
like
half
five
bumming it a
years,
little bit.
when when we're bigger, we can make like a Patreon only episode of just you talking to me for an hour and a half about Fantastic
Yeah,
Four 5 years ago. But
I
yeah,
cooked. I was probably the
dude,
main
you
character of
cooked.
that episode,
You
anyways.
were, you cooked.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you cooked though.
Yeah, and that just got me an unsubscribe.
No, no, no.
Okay, so
We know each other's ratings,
and we know
but
each other's ratings. We've
yes.
talked about this in depth, so
Hmm.
this is really all for you guys
Yes, yes.
because we love our extremely small audience. Um, so Fantastic Four first steps.
Hmm.
Your score out of 10 was
8. I bumped it up a bit.
bumped it up
Bumped it up a bit.
7.5 when we recorded.
Uh-huh.
I'm an 8.5. Really
Fair.
love this movie, man. Um, highlights of this movie. Oh, spoiler free as of yet.
Hmm.
How we tracking on that? We'll let you know when we're gonna get
Yeah.
into spoilers.
Keep it spoiler free for a bit.
Best parts about the movie. Um, the Four's chemistry,
Hmm.
the Four's casting, the Four's writing, the Four's performance. Every character I think is done justice. I think they're all done really well, and I love every single one of them.
I'd agree.
Um,
I do think the
the
strongest,
visuals,
yeah, I think the strongest part just on the movie, besides chemistry and casting, would be visuals, because this is definitely the best looking MCU film.
the visuals is my favorite part.
Yeah, same.
Um, there's people like to throw around the term style over substance. This is style and substance
Hmm.
with a whole lot of style. This
Hmm.
movie's got style, bro.
Like Superman, but not as
Like,
good.
it's different to Superman.
I think it's different,
This feels
but I think
it's DC's most comic booky movie of all
yeah,
time.
this is
Most
Marvel's
comic
most
book
comic
DC
booky.
movie by logic. This is the most comic booky Marvel movie, which
Hmm.
we said.
Yeah.
Feels like it's very comic booky. It's very great. Still less comic booky than Superman because Marvel Universe is just naturally more grounded
Hmm.
than DC. Comics wise at least. And this is just a treat visually and yeah, it's really comic booky. The visuals are amazing. The colors pop. The way the the stylistic choice to make it retro futuristic. Awesome. And then because of that, all the colors they do are amazing. Their suits. Not only do I love the suits a lot, a lot, big suits guy. The colors of the suits fit perfectly into matching the visual style of the movie. Blue is you really notice it in the cinema. on that huge screen, it's real bright baby blue, and it looks amazing.
Really good.
Every single shot, they pop out.
Hmm.
They look amazing. And the cinematography is really great. There is one shot which I've glazed.
You've glazed to a large extent, bro.
I've glazed on the Lost episode, which I will not describe because of spoilers.
Yeah.
Of that shot.
We'll get there.
One of the best shots in the MCU. And then on shots, we'll go into cons, I think, in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to count this as a spoiler, I don't think it's a spoiler at all. The Johnny shot from the trailer, he's doing this. Probably the greatest shot.
Marvel history.
One of the greatest Marvel shots ever. Yeah. It's amazing. They cut it from the trailer. They cut it from the movie. So whoever the editor of this movie was, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, and I know that, like, as the
in
movie,
a bad way, I'm coming for you with a gun.
Really?
with a bleep.
Nah.
Hold on. Nah. What can you say on this? No, I'm not,
crazy.
guys. I'm a good guy.
He's a good guy, guys.
Just release a cut of the movie with that shot.
Yeah, please. Because there was a lot of talk of reshoots and a lot of cuts talked about before production. And although the reshoots aren't as noticeable in this movie as some other Marvel ones, they are still noticeable. This movie definitely could have used probably another 15 to 20 minutes just fleshing some things out. Some of the shots from the trailer that you really like were things that people really got hyped for, just were non-existent in the movie. So I don't know who to blame for that, because at the end of the day, it was still a good movie. So I don't really like to complain about crying over spilled milk, really. But yeah, those shots definitely should have been in here. There should have been some more time, but for the most part, like you said, dude, suits are great, cast is great, shots that were in the movie was phenomenal. Yeah. Cinematography was great. The score was angelic. This was easily the best score in the MCU as well. So overall, great movie.
It's one of the best.
What do you think's better?
Thunderbolts.
Ooh.
Thunderbolts is an incredible score, dude.
It is. That's fair.
Genuinely, you forget how great it is. Wakanda Forever is not Wakanda Forever. Thunderbolts is an incredible score.
That's fair.
This is definitely up there. Probably top 5, potentially top 3 if I was to think about it. Black Panther's up there as well.
Black Panther is really good. So is Guardians 2.
Phenomenal score. Guardians, you can kind of just
pick all 3. Yeah, that's fair.
They're all the same score pretty much. Except Guardians 3. My only flaw with that movie is that the score, the iconic Guardians soundtrack's barely in the movie. Maybe plays once. And I love that score. Which it's a bit of a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I think I've glazed Guardians 3 every single episode of this podcast.
We were talking on the suits. In the Forgotten episode, I talked about how these suits right here, which I don't think the camera's going to do it justice because I have a terrible webcam. Yeah. But it's the comic.
I think everyone's seen that.
Yeah, it's the comic accurate suit. I was complaining about how those were absolutely perfect and those should have been in the movie. And while I do think those suits on a personal level, I think I just as suit not putting everything into the not putting everything into the picture, those suits are better than the original ones. But considering the fact this is a 60s film, retro futuristic 60s, and they're not really trying to do everything that the comics make the characters out to be, which isn't a flaw. I'm just pointing out the fact that they aren't. I do think that the suits they have in the movie do fit better than those ones. But if this was going to be an average Fantastic Four comic accurate movie, I would definitely want those suits.
If it wasn't set in the 60s.
No. If it was just an average 2000s film, I would want those. Yes.
Those suits are actually in the movie, it turns out. You know the montage? At the start of the film. Without spoiling. Yeah, they're in that. So when they're...
I didn't realize that.
Say it. I can't really say it without spoiling the movie, I guess.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. literally like you can't notice it. It's a blink and you'll miss it. I saw it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's
Um,
no way I'm this stupid.
no, you can't miss it. It's no, you can miss it. Sorry, it's deep, deep background. It's not very noticeable.
Okay.
Anyway, um, far out. Completely just on the visuals, CGI as well is amazing.
Yeah. They did. They
At
kind of
first, I was
baited and switched with the CGI with the trailers. Honestly.
well, because that's just the nature of trailers because they're still in post production.
Hmm.
They have time to refine it. Like it just is naturally going to always be better than the trailers,
Hmm.
ideally. Silver Surfer. At first, I was kind of like, by the way, she's great in this movie. I think she's really great. But I was like, oh, I don't think she looks very good. But that wasn't a CGI thing. That was a design thing.
Hmm.
There was, I mean, I've warmed up to it a lot now. But at first glance, because of the nature of the black eyeliner and stuff, it made my brain kind of think it's bad CGI. But then there's just some shots, like stuff's reflecting off of her and
Phenomenal.
stuff. It's insane.
Next level. Uh,
Valid from Johnny. Whoa. Anyway,
without going into spoilers, there is this one shot at the like probably the first like
is this the is
not
wait,
the
is
one you're
this the
saying,
one that I
not the one
glazed?
you're saying.
Okay, okay, okay.
There's this one shot around the time when the Johnny shot was cut, and if you like they
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
taking just a still shot of this. This is like one of the most gorgeous shots you could choose from a comic book movie. It is absolutely phenomenal. The CGI just looks great. The space visual behind it is just amazing.
Some oh oh sorry. That shot's actually so good.
It's so good.
And it's just a really just like
Yeah. And
anyway.
locked me in,
Uh
bro. That was when I locked in at the cinema. That's when I locked in.
speaking of locked in, there is a certain sequence in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
a certain section of the movie, um, which is phenomenal. It's exhilarating, it's beautiful. A lot of it's in the trailers, but just in case, we're not going to say it. The stuff that happens is insane. A lot of aura farming is peak.
And that's one
Um,
thing. The trailers, unlike, because I'm not the kind of guy to say like trailers just spoil everything in a movie, but over the past like couple years, a lot of the higher highs in the movies are always spoiled by the trailers. I, for one, kept up with all the trailers on this movie, and even watching it in like the theaters, there's so many shots and so many cool like sequences that weren't even teased in the trailers or leaked. So like seeing those on screen without knowing that it was gonna happen was really fun.
um, yeah, I mean, I obviously avoided, not to the extent of Superman, but I avoided, I didn't watch like all the little clips
I
for the
didn't
most
watch all
part.
the little clips either,
I
but I
saw,
just watched the public trailers.
I saw a majority of the trailers though. Like I saw the teaser, I saw the official trailer, and I saw
Hmm.
the final trailer, just
Yeah.
in cinemas and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, speaking of final trailer, the Edge it's clobbering time. People I went with, we organized. I was like, okay, guys, we're gonna clap when he says it's clobbering time.
Hmm.
And clapping in the movies isn't really a thing in Australia. Um, but I was like, guys, we're gonna do this. They're like, yeah, let's do it. And they didn't. It was just me.
Disappointment,
Um,
man.
so I was
So lit up.
embarrassment, dead silence. I started loud and it got real quiet real quick. So embarrassing. I missed him clobber. I didn't see it.
It's
Um,
rough, man.
and I didn't even like hear him say it really. Like I heard it, but I didn't listen. I heard the words "it's clobbering time" and I let go. I didn't even
Mm.
think about what it sounded like. So when I rewatch, I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna enjoy it. And if someone claps, I'm throwing my popcorn at them.
You get popcorn,
Let me
man?
enjoy it. Huh?
You get popcorn?
You don't?
Nah. I mean, sometimes we bring popcorn, but like, honestly, I prefer
Do
to
you eat
watch my
anyways?
movies in silence, you know? The chewing is too distracting for me.
I mean, I don't eat at home. I just eat them without food. But in the movies, I like popcorn.
It's fair. I think
And
when he says,
yeah, well, I don't know what kind of popcorn you're getting where you can hear everyone chewing. That's just you're obviously just going with loud eaters, man.
no, no, I can hear myself chewing. Like the
I mean, like
internal
I'm not really paying
monologue, bro.
attention to my chewing, if I'm being honest.
Mm,
Just eating.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta go, guys. Hear me out. Let me cook. Let me cook here. Do you guys have choc tops in America? Ice
Describe
cream
it.
cone, ice cream cone,
Okay.
and it's got like a chocolate shell on top. So like, it's like chocolate. The ice cream part is like chocolate, and you bite through the chocolate shell, and it's like ice cream underneath.
I don't even. You just described something entirely new to me.
High stuff. Very iconic movie. Um, food item. I love choc tops. Always get them at the movies. Here's what you do, guys. You got your popcorn,
Hmm.
got your choc top, boysenberry, obviously, or whatever you like, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever floats your goat. Um, you bite the chocolate off. You dip that baby in the popcorn.
What?
You got a little popcorn afro on that thing.
That does not sound
Deluxe,
fire, bro.
deluxe experience. Don't hate it until you try it.
Okay, that's fair.
It is fire. It doesn't seep into your popcorn unless you've got like a freaking melted ice cream. It won't get all in your popcorn and contaminate it because it sticks to the ice cream.
Hmm.
And it's just good. Trust.
Okay, that's interesting, man.
So guys, try it out. Trust me.
Chalk tops. I'm
It's
like,
fire.
I'm trying to think. I can't even remember. Like,
Up
that
or not.
sounds so unique. Maybe like if I saw a
They're
photo, I
really
could
good.
recognize it. It sounds good, but speaking of it's clobbering time. Yeah, man.
It's slobbering time. Sorry.
Me and my brother went to like a 3 o'clock showing. So like it's either kids are on summer break and they're coming to see it, or you're actually just absolutely locked in on the movie. And my audience was just absolutely locked in the movie. So whenever I clapped after the mid-credit scene, which without spoiling is phenomenal. Yeah, we don't have those in. I mean, I've never seen those in America. That does look really good
They're
though.
really nice.
That does look
They're
really
nice.
good. Did you clap at the
I
mid?
only ever you can only really get them at the like you can buy them at the shops, but no one actually gets them.
Mm,
They're kind of just a movie thing, really.
I see.
Fire
Yeah.
though. I'm a big fan.
No one clapped in mid-credit scene. No one clapped. It's clobbering time. It's odd though because like whenever I see a movie on Thursday nights, everybody's clapping, which makes even less sense because Thursday night tickets are way more expensive, and they should be theoretically way less packed. But yeah, it's weird, man. Audiences for Fantastic Four are odd.
Yeah, man. Um, should we go into oh yeah, my final thing I want to say that's spoiler free is my last thing. Um, my biggest complaint with the movie is the thing gets the least to do. Johnny gets a lot to do. Reed gets a lot to do. Sue gets a lot to do, and they're all great.
Mhm.
Thing does not. He is great in this movie.
He is great though. Yes, he is phenomenal.
It's so good. Every scene he is in is amazing. I just wanted more.
Yeah.
But he is really great.
Um.
And in this movie, they show all the members being smart. Johnny is smart, Thing is smart, Sue is smart, Reed is smart. Reed is obviously still the smartest. 2005 movies, Thing's an idiot. He's not smart. Johnny's not smart. He's just a womanizer. And
Just about.
Invisible Woman, is not even a real character. She's just eye candy. Which is different. They're all real great characters in this movie. Johnny has not as much Riz. It's
No, he
okay.
has. He
It
has
works.
zero. No, no, not in this. He has zero.
Nah, he is
He has.
Riz. He's got
Nah,
a.
he's got a whopping zero,
Uh,
bro.
we got it in. We'll get into it in spoilers,
Yeah.
bro. Um, and but it works for this version of the character.
Hmm. And that's kind of the
This version
thing.
of the character, because they're established, he's already
Hmm. And it's
moved
also
towards being more of a hero
the
rather than
M's.
just
It's a different
being a Riz.
take on the characters because
Great
60s
take though.
60s Fantastic Four is like the most iconic. That is like when the most iconic comics of them came out. It's kind of like when like their name not like got established because they were established before that, but that's when their name grew in popularity. So not
No,
only
they debuted in the 60s.
they did, I thought they debuted in the 50s.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
Odd.
60s. I
Bad
think
take
it
for
was
me.
I think it was 63. Let me check that.
Yeah.
I think it was May 1963.
It's 1961. My bad. Anyways,
Red. But I crapped on my ball knowledge.
my ball knowledge was just way off.
Oh,
Anyways,
really?
60s Fantastic Four is just iconic. So not only are they going for the 60s feel, they are going for a different take on the 60s. They're going for a futuristic 60s. It's already way more established. It's way more technology heavy. Like all the cool things you see in the MC movies are in the 60s
But
in this movie.
not so much that it takes you out of the 60s
No,
aesthetic.
not at all. It's just
It literally just feels like
a futuristic
they could
60s.
have written it in the 60s.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, like, you look at movies, anything that's produced a long time ago, whenever they try and make something futuristic, they can only really do what their brains can comprehend.
Hmm.
So, like, you look at, like, Back to the Future 2, he goes to the future, 2015, and it's like, just, they can only go as far as their imagination would take them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And their imagination is still somewhat grounded in what their reality is at the
That's a
time.
good take.
So, like, in Back to the Future 2, there are certain things that we have now, like in 2015 that we had, that they obviously didn't predict. That'd be weird. For example, they've just got fax machines in every home in Back to the Future 2. Like, every home has fax machines because in the 80s, fax machines, I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not a boomer. But fax machines, like, they weren't super commonplace. And in Back to the Future 2, there's like 50 per household.
Hmm.
That was like their grasp of the future. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So this movie feels like it was made in the 60s. Stay with me. Like, made in the 60s
With the knowledge.
of what they think the future is
Yeah.
like.
That's a good
You see
take.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. But like they're established in the
But then it's
60s.
also got that modern spin on it,
Yeah.
filmmaking wise.
Because like it's the 60s, but it's futuristic, and that being futuristic is the gateway to them being able to change the characters up a bit. Them changing the characters up a bit, not a flaw in the movie. It's good.
No.
The changes they
And it's good
make,
changes.
yeah,
Some
the changes they make,
good
I
changes.
enjoy. I say now we get into spoilers. Is that fair?
Yeah,
Okay.
very fair.
I think the changes they made with Johnny being more of just a smart person, uh,
More of a real
yeah,
character.
like you said, less of a womanizer, more of just like,
I'm okay. Oh. I was about to say I'm okay with him being a womanizer.
you gotta watch your tongue,
Whoa.
bro. Uh,
I'm okay with how he is in the original movies. I think it fits in
it
those
fits the
movies.
way the movies are.
I think Chris Evans plays him very funny. It's very hilarious.
Hmm.
Just doesn't translate well and wouldn't be received well in the modern era.
And yeah,
I
even
think the changes they made were good.
yes,
But shout out Chris Evans.
yeah, and that's a cool way they did it. Now that that's
One of
putting
one of
that
the greatest comic book castings of all
without
time.
a doubt.
Johnny Storm and Steve Rogers. Crazy stuff.
The way you put that is,
Both crazy.
I like the way you put that, where it's the modern audience wouldn't accept that, which is funny because instead of them trying to make a modern take, instead of them trying to do a modern take of Johnny Storm in like the 2020s, it's the 1960s where being a womanizer was obviously way more frowned upon, and it kind of gave them even more leeway to do it without it being more of a criticism. Because if they just like randomly made Johnny have no riz, no confidence, and just completely did a different character,
Here's Riz. We're in spoilers right now. When he's in Times Square and he's like, he rizzes her up with her own language, bro.
mm,
No, and trust when. Oh.
no, that's like
Anyway, so
no, that's like as it was meant to be,
when
bro.
he's looking up at her surfboard and like he sees her reflection in her, oh, amazing
That's
shot.
tough.
And she like says that thing to him, "Die well," in
Hmm.
her language, or die with
Die
something.
with yours or something.
Yeah, that's the one. And then later on, and they're in space, and like she explains it to him. You don't. His Riz got him there. She explained it because of his Riz.
Meant to
He's
be.
got charm.
I'm giving that
He's
it's meant
got
to be.
charm.
Well, it's also
He's
Joseph
got
Quinn.
charm.
He's just kind of a charming actor. I mean, not as charming as Chris Evans. I'm gonna leave it at that because they're two different like
Joseph
actors.
Quinn.
But Joseph Quinn has charm. But anyways, back to the point where them doing those different changes in the characters, very good changes. And instead of it just being like made for modern audiences and just completely destroying the characters for no real reason, they did a good job with it. I like how the thing's smart, and I like we've gone over this. The movie needed 20 more minutes to give the thing some more to do, because all the characters have a big crucial role in the movie. Reed is trying to figure out how to stop Galactus. Sue is you're just locked in right now, man. You're locked. Sue is trying to protect the baby. Johnny is trying to translate Silver Surfer's language, and the thing is kind of just non-existent. Things is kind of non-existent. He could have had another 20 minutes to
And like,
pick up a
there's
side
lots.
quest.
Yeah. There's like that shot of him with the dog in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the trailers, which they cut.
Which is not in the movie, by the way.
I just said they cut it.
Yeah. Oh, my bad, bro.
And then I saw this deleted scene.
The thing
It's
on
like
the dating
him
show.
on like a dating show.
That's hilarious.
I like that. I think it's really fun. But honestly, I'm not. Other than like the Johnny shot being cut, you could have still put that in. But in general, I think the cuts they made were probably good at because it was like they said it was to make the movie flow
Smooth.
better,
Yeah.
which I'm always here for.
I'm not complaining at that.
I'm always here for. I'd rather the movie flow better and be run a tighter ship than have more thing screen time and be messy. You know what I mean?
That's fair,
But
but
I
I
feel
think
like there's maybe just a way that you could have written it different, just a little bit different, just to give them something to do. If it's like it's just not something that you can change in reshoots or keeping stuff in that they might have cut or whatever, because at that point the movie's not flowing like it is
Mhm.
in the version we got.
I think they
Which I
could
wouldn't
have,
change.
yeah, like you said, they could have just written it better. Galactus, absolutely beast. Ralph Inez, is that his last name?
Ralph something.
Ralph something. Phenomenal, like you pointed out.
Ralph Burnham.
Ralph, like you pointed out in the episode that is forgotten at the time. You did point out the fact that it was practical with some CGI and post production.
Yeah, he was in the suit.
Yeah,
Crazy
which is
stuff.
crazy. His voice is just menacing. Hearing it, especially in the
They didn't reveal that. I don't think they revealed the voice
they
before
did
the
not
movie came
reveal
out,
the
did they?
voice.
Yeah.
Nor do they reveal just
Good
his
move,
full
Marvel.
body. Good move from Marvel. They should have done that with Red Hulk. But
Well, no, well, they did reveal his full body. It got leaked.
oh, it got leaked? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw what it looked like way before the movie.
Ah, interesting. But still,
Yeah, there was like some image that was just like, it was basically a PNG of just Galactus standing there with a black background.
it's crazy, bro.
It was weird. And it wasn't fake because this is exactly what he looks like in the movie.
And also, you were speaking of Galactus. You're speaking of the space escape sequence, which was amazing. People are comparing it to Interstellar, which I would like. That is not Interstellar. Interstellar is way better
No,
looking.
I can see why people would say that
I can
because
see
some of the
people why,
concepts,
but
like
it does
riding
not
the
look as
black
good.
hole, that kind of thing.
It does
It
not look as
very
good.
clearly took inspiration from Interstellar.
But just visually wise, although it might take inspiration, does not look as good. So do not buy into the lies. Just because this is the best looking MCU movie, do not buy into the lies that the masterpiece of Interstellar.
Unrealistic standard.
Yeah,
Unrealistic standard.
Completely true.
Unrealistic standard for sure. It is amazing though, and Silver Surfer actually surfing on like the lava
Aura.
so much. Aura gets used a lot, but
That's Aura.
if I could only use aura, like I was gonna say if I could only use aura once per like year to describe something from a comic book media, I want to say Silver Surfer, but Superman has that one shot.
Yeah.
He's got that one shot.
He's got a few shots.
A lot of aura there. He's got a few shots, but I think
No,
If
wait,
I can
hold on,
only
hold
pick
on.
one,
I think we're forgetting Thunderbolts when Red Guardian pulls up in the limo. I think
as
we're
I said,
just.
aura gets used a lot, man.
I think that's like the.
Aura to the most, aura to the most extreme levels. You got Silver Surfer surfing freaking lava, and like, here's something. When they're in, I don't know if it technically is light speed. I don't know what it technically is in universe. It's essentially that, like the fast space travel they
Mhm,
do, whatever it is. And like they're kind of in a bit of a wormhole as they're doing it. The design of that I think is really cool. I think it's really creative.
mhm.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The
And when
yeah, like you said, it's basically light space or light speed, whatever.
yeah, really cool design. Big fan of that.
Mhm.
And like he's trying to like shoot her.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool stuff.
I like. I think one of my favorite things about the movie is the reveal of Shalabal's character and her backstory. Like you said, there's the one shot where, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
oh,
let you
oh.
describe it since that's like your glaze.
I've
I
got to
can
be
make
one
a
of the biggest
teardrop.
glazers out there. Like every now and then, I just have something that I just glaze really hard.
Hmm.
Or a dude. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. Whoa. Not what I meant.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, yeah,
I've been slipping like crazy this
yeah,
episode.
bro.
Holy. I feel like I was worse in the deleted episode.
You were far worse.
Wait, what did I say? No, I don't know if it was. I have a feeling I was, but I can't remember anything I said.
I think the thing,
I swear I don't do this on purpose, guys.
the whole entire it needed 20 more minutes. If you will let me cook here because I got a long like in depth. I've been cooking up in my head for the past couple days.
Go, go.
Like you said, reshoots. I'm glad they did those because the movie flowed great in the sense that there wasn't like a part of the movie where I was bored. So having random shots of the Thing or Galactus or Silver Surfer for no real reason other than giving them more screen time, completely useless.
Wait. Did they actually do reshoots?
Uh-huh, they had some reshoots. It wasn't big like as Cap
Oh,
4, but there was some. Um,
okay. Like, no. Just
but
confirming that. I did.
I don't. I'm glad they didn't make it like super just unsmooth and just added more screen time just for the fact to have more screen time. But the writing in this film could have been better in the fact that we needed more Galactus because he kind of just disappears for like 35 minutes and then reappears within random shots of like him traveling away from Mars. So I'm not saying that he wasn't great because he was, but we could have used some more time establishing that character a bit more. Uh, Silver Surfer, she's like the main character in this movie up until the last like 30 minutes, and then she disappears and then she just kills herself. Like I'm not even kidding. There's no build up to it other than the fact that she had to talk with Johnny and then she just appears out of nowhere. There could have been some more scenes with her contemplating her life decisions, some more flashbacks. The Thing, all the main four had something to do besides him. They should have given him some sort of side quest where I don't know, he was helping. I don't know. He could have done something. I don't know what they could have done, but it definitely could have been something. The 20 minutes should have been added just in writing. I am glad that they did do the reshoots and they cut some things out of the movie though.
Hey, cooked. I agree with that.
All right.
I think that Galactus wise, he said how he like disappears for like 35 minutes. I think all they really needed to do was just like add even just a couple more like couple second shots in there
Yeah.
during their
Anything.
preparation for him coming of just him just getting that little bit closer because they do it when he moves past like Jupiter, I think, and that's the first time you see him for like a bit.
And it's
They only
weird.
really needed like a couple shots just in there of him just getting because it goes from them being that far away to then him being in Jupiter.
Hmm.
Just a couple shots in there could have
Hmm.
been good. Here's something you have stated. I think in the last episode that three Funkos, three
Oh
Funko
yeah,
Pops
I don't have
behind
my
you
thing one yet, dude.
are of. That's what I was gonna
I
ask.
don't have my thing one
Okay,
yet.
so essentially, I'll let you explain it.
Hmm.
What the deal with them is.
So lighting's terrible. I still need to figure this out. But the last three comic book movies to release, I have a Funko Pop for. So Superman is obviously just the MVP. He has Superman too. Superman's just the MVP of the year. One of the greatest Funko Pops we've ever seen. And then I have for Thunderbolts, which was released in May. I have Red Guardian. He was like the star of the show. Yelena was great as well, but he was cracking on the jokes. All his scenes were funny, and the action was great with him. And then I have an animated series Batman because I can't find there is no Batman Ninja Funko Pop. But Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League, which was actually a great movie, that is my Funko Pop for him. But sadly, I'm going to the movie theater tonight, so I'm gonna buy it tonight if it is there. But sadly, he's gonna get replaced with the Thing, because the Thing was, although
You buy
he,
Funkos at the movie cinema.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So you can get merch at the cinema.
there's a big line.
Not a thing here.
Interesting. That's interesting.
We barely have pop. We barely have like collectible drink cups.
Really.
Barely. Barely. Like I went to see last time I went to the movies. I saw the Jurassic World popcorn bucket. It's literally gray with the logo and like some scratches on it.
Yeah, they have those here too. It kind of depends on where you
Like
go.
we just and like I rarely ever see a movie with a special popcorn bucket. It's just not really a thing.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but although the Thing could use more screen time, he is going to get replaced.
We're just big Thing fans in general.
Yeah, bro. My love for the Thing has just grown over the past few months.
Yeah, for sure.
If I can, I'd like to ask you one thing about the movie. If there is one thing that you could change just about the movie, whether it be an added character, an added scene, less just like one thing you can add or remove from the movie, what would it be?
Like one thing I could change.
Yeah, one thing you could just change in any way.
Thing having more to do.
Okay.
I want it at the expense of the flow of the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's a script problem
Mhm.
rather than a edit.
Yeah.
Not that the script,
Yeah.
but I just would want thing to just have a little bit more to do
hmm Also,
because this is easily my favorite version of the thing, and just seeing a little bit more of him would have been great. I've never ever hated on this thing. Some people were like hating on him at the start. Always been here for it. So I just would have liked to have seen a little more of him.
yeah. We were talking about how great the visuals and the CGI is. CGI is great, and for the people that haven't seen actual shots of the movie, uh, Johnny is fully
But why are
flamed
you still
done.
watching?
That's true. That is true. I know there's some people that will do this, but if you are still watching, Johnny is fully flamed done. In the
Yeah,
trailers, his head was just non-existent. He was like 98.
and the flame on, it was just like his normal design, and then just some fire coming
Yeah,
off in general.
yeah. Flamon looks really good in this movie, but there is one shot where
Which
uh
fire?
there is this really cool like scene where Johnny's leading Silver Surfer through the city, and then he tells her the language and spices it up and tells her that he knows what it is, and then she has her flashback, and then she goes up to space, and then he talks to her. His flame on there is just awful. Like I don't know how to
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know how to
I can't pick that up.
I don't know how to describe it.
I'll keep a lookout for it.
That scene was so emotional, and there was so much emotional depth on it, but I just could not lock in on it because of how bad the CGI for Johnny was.
Yeah. In general, though, his flame on design's
His
really,
flame
really
on that
good.
is
It
phenomenal.
looks ripped from the comics. It's
Mhm.
red, orange eyes, and then because of the way the suits are, I said this to you before, but I'm just going to say it for the audience. Because of the way the suits are, they have got like the material is like kind of striped.
Mhm.
Um, when he's flamed on, it looks like he's got like the black stripes, like the comics,
Mhm.
which is very cool. And the Funko Pop looks amazing.
Funko Pop does look great.
Funko Pop for Johnny in this movie is phenomenal.
And if we're just like speaking of the Funko Pop, if we're just speaking of in terms of who actually had like the best performance in this movie, Johnny has the greatest performance in this movie. Joseph Quinn like went all out. He did great. I know I was hating on it at first, like not like when the movie came out, just like before the
Before the
movie
movie.
came out. Yeah, I was kind of hating on it. I didn't like the casting, but I didn't like any of the castings besides Vanessa Kirby as Sue, and obviously the thing doesn't really matter. But um,
I'm sick of people saying that, bro.
I'm 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 a change
Evan
fan.
Moss-Bacharach is the best thing voice for it. He's actually
This
so
yeah,
great.
he is the thing voice.
He has the voice for it.
Yeah, that is true.
But
But
I hear what you're saying.
but honestly, speaking of Vanessa Kirby. She's great. She never gets enough love. All the people I see talk about it, they're like, "Oh, the four have great chemistry," but Reed and Johnny were great. Sue in this movie is phenomenal. She carries the emotional beats in this movie. Like, so there
Well,
are.
before I actually saw the movie, I didn't read reviews or anything, but the review headlines I saw were all Vanessa Kirby's the MVP.
Really?
Just from one site, just from the site that I get my
Okay.
news from. Um, and I think what you said about like Johnny being the MVP of the movie, I can't even pick an MVP.
That's fair.
Like I think it's it's between Reed, Sue, and Johnny, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly. I hate to say that too,
Um,
but I did think
but
it's Johnny.
like they all get moments to shine.
Mhm.
We're in spoiler talk. Let's get into the nitty gritty of the spoilers. First of all, I already told you about how much I love this. There's like the United Nations or whatever it is.
Mhm.
Every country's there. Every country loves the Fantastic Four except Latveria. Empty seat. Yes, Marvel. I've been asking for this. I wanted Doom to be from their universe, and I wanted Doom to have a history with them, or have feelings towards them, or whatever. He's clearly in their universe, and he clearly doesn't like them. So maybe there's history. And then, of course, the post-credit scene.
Heat. Tough.
Doctor Doom. We don't see him kidnap him, but he's gonna kidnap Franklin, dude.
Something's gonna
And
happen.
apparently, speculation says, I guess spoilers for Avengers Doomsday. You want me to say this?
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Speculation says that he's kidnapping Franklin and Sue.
That's fair. I've heard.
And I think that it's clear now that the ship at the end of Thunderbolts is Doom with Franklin.
That's fair. I think.
I either that, like I don't think it's even like the thing about people like saying, "Oh, it's the 2005 Fantasy Four." There's no chance.
What? Who said
It's
that?
people have said that. People have
That
said
is the
that.
dumbest take of all
Um,
time.
and people thought before this movie came out, it was them just sending Franklin away so Galactus couldn't get him.
Not the case.
It's clear that it's either Doom, which I think is more likely, is stealing their ship, or it's the Four coming after Franklin and maybe
Dude,
not Vanessa, Vanessa and it is a woman.
I
What's her
heard
name?
this.
Sue.
I know we're not going to get into Doomsday much, but I heard this, just
Yeah.
speaking on that, I heard this phenomenal theory where at the end of the Marvels, Captain Marvel ends up in the X-Men universe. That's like well known. And I've heard speculation because if you pay attention to the comics that my goat RDJ is posting on his Instagram,
Shout out
they're
RDJ.
always about Doctor Doom taking over someone's body. And there has been some that aren't anything. Let me cook. There have been some that aren't about that, but I'm not saying that he's gonna take over the body. But what I am saying is, I believe that he will be using Franklin to try to manipulate the X-Men and the Avengers into a battle. We already know the battle's coming. There's been leaks all over the place from the actors themselves saying the fact that the Marvel actors themselves have said the fact that there's going to be Avengers versus X-Men in this. So it just makes sense that he is holding Franklin hostage and making him, you know, use him to start the conflict, which would be awesome. That'd be a great opening to Doomsday.
Give it to me, Marvel.
Tough, bro. I would
And
love that.
so much exciting things about the future of Marvel. This movie really gets me excited. I'm not going to get into it.
No, no, but that's great.
Um, which we already did in that
And then one
deleted.
episode, bro. Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna talk about that shot. I'm gonna glaze that shot
Glaze
real
it, bro.
quick. Silver Surfer flashbacks. She's like, before she's Silver, she's like on the beach on this alien planet because she's an alien. Amazing looking planet. The beach is really amazing looking. It feels like it's not Earth because the costumes they're wearing. It feels alien. It's peak.
Kind of like
And then
Scarif. That's the first thing I
it
thought
is.
about it.
It is. It reminded me of, you haven't seen this movie, but Paul's visions in Dune Part 2.
Mm.
So if you've watched this movie, you know, if you've watched Jim Part 2, you know what I'm talking about. Like his beach visions. It reminded me of that. Um, but so she obviously gives herself up to Galactus. He beams her up, and it's the shot of her levitating Galactus or his ship or whatever. I can't fully remember. I can't wait to see it again on the big screen. Looming over, and the red tractor beam coming down. Crazy contrast to the like the beach and stuff. Like it's just like probably my favorite shot. No, not my favorite shot. Just in terms of like being as non-biased and it's like objective, even though it's subjective, as I can. That is like my favorite shot of the whole year.
Yeah, that was a very
Like
good
there are
shot.
shots in Superman that I like a lot more just because that movie is like amazing.
Mhm.
But like no shot that I've seen this year has like color wise and composition wise just blown me away like
It
that
was a
one.
great shot.
And the Johnny one would also be in that conversation, but I think even if the Johnny one was still in the movie, this one was just
Bro,
like
they
on
took it
another
out
level.
back and shot it. The Johnny shot. It's gone, man. It's as gone as the wind. I think, although that
Dude,
is.
I was on Letterboxd. I saw someone's review of the movie, like some random dude, and like his banner for the movie was the Johnny shot.
It's funny. I think that is my second favorite shot of the movie.
Sorry.
Second favorite shot of the movie. I know I don't know if I've went into the spoilers of it, but after the first time Silver Surfer comes up and Johnny grabs onto the board, and there's like this kind of like
Okay.
360 around the board, and then it's the sun, and it's him like holding onto the board. I
And
accidentally
she's
hit
like
my mic.
leaning
Oops.
over.
Yeah, and then she's leaning over on him, and you can kind of see his reflection in the silver. That's like the point where I'm like, okay, dude, this is a good movie. I need to start paying attention more. It's just such a good shot. Phenomenal shot.
The movie's just really good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of this movie's biggest flaws, I think, is the ending. I
I
think
would have to very much agree.
we have talked about this. So I'm just gonna cook for the audience real
Mm-hmm.
quick. Um, I think Sue dying after pushing Galactus, and then getting resurrected by Franklin, bad.
Very bad. Very
Yes, you got to
boring.
show. Yes, you got to show how powerful Franklin is. We get it. You do got to do that, and I respect it. But her dying and then just coming back to life is just so just cheap. Like you're killing her purely for the purpose of showing how powerful this kid is, and I think it's lazy writing. And in that situation, you're like, oh, because an argument could be she had to die after being that powerful. I think the scene would have worked. I think the movie would have worked better if she was like nearly dead. If she didn't actually
Mm-hmm.
die. They get her to like hospital or not even hospital, like in the Baxter building. They would have stuff like that, like medical bay or whatever. She's maybe in a coma or whatever, and one stops you from just doing, oh, they're dead, they're back to life, lazy writing, and you would be able to get emotional hospital bed scenes.
Mm-hmm.
How great would that be? And it would just make more sense. And just like who, it would just, I think it'd just be a lot significantly better writing, and would also give us a little bit more runtime, potentially some more character moments.
This could have
I mean,
been things like big discovery. Like he could have found a way to like help or not Vanessa.
Vanessa,
Help Sue feel better.
vigilantes.
That would be his like the big moment for him, which yeah, that'd be great. Um I think the thing that annoys me most is you never really know. I've gone over this, and I'm gonna start this now. There is no reason for this movie to have come out in July, besides the fact Superman came out in July and they wanted to race it for the most money in the box office. We had Captain America
This is
4.
your best take.
This is my best
This is
take of all
amazing
time.
take.
We had Captain America 4, which came out in spring, which succeeded extremely well in the box office, all things considered. People not really liking the movie. It
Yeah,
made like 100 million.
extremely well is kind of crazy.
It
So
made
I'll let
100
you go.
million.
I'll let you go.
Made 100 million. Um, it made like 450 million before it left theaters. It made a good amount of money.
Go, go, go.
Uh,
I pulled that extremely well, but yeah,
I
whatever,
would call it
man.
extremely
I'll
well,
let you
bro.
cook. I'll let you cook. Hey, hey, I'll let you cook. I'll let you
Okay.
cook. I'll let you cook. I'll let you cook. This is a good
Thunderbolts
take.
should have
So
been the summer release, just because the fact that not only is Thunderbolts like a summer film, like it kind of has the summer blockbuster feel behind it. It's just it would give them more time to market it a little better. Because although the marketing for Thunderbolts was good with the trailers, nobody wanted to watch the movie. The characters weren't loved enough. People didn't even know what the characters are most of the time. Could have marketed better. And Fantastic Four is set in the winter. The winter is the main theme of the movie. The fact that it's like Halloween night when Galactus or when Silver Surfer first comes, and it's around Christmas when they actually just defeat Galactus. It should have come out in December, man. We know we're gonna have a brand new day come out in July, and that's gonna be like a big. There's obviously gonna be a big teaser for Doomsday in the post credit scene. So us having to wait almost a year just for that post credit scene and actually like 17 months just for Doomsday was a very, very bad move. Terrible marketing decision. This should have come out in November, December. That's my take.
I think, yeah, and you said this as well, is that you think that they released Fantastic Four here so it could compete with
Mm-hmm.
Superman. I think it's very true. I also am like, I do like that they released close to each other in the aspect that this summer, winter for me, will be remembered
That
forever.
is
And
true.
like lots of people are calling it the greatest summer in comic book movies of all time.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
is.
and I think that alone is something. And I think, and I don't, I mean, I don't feel super strongly about it, but I do think that you cooked.
Okay. Fair
Um,
enough.
sorry, I'm just trying to find a picture
Mm.
that is will help back up my point.
Which one?
Um, it's the one. It's there. It is. After Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
it is 336 days until Supergirl, which is the next comic book movie.
Be tough.
Nearly a whole year. 371 over a year until Spider-Man, and 511 until Avengers Doomsday.
Which is absolutely absurd.
That is crazy numbers. Crazy. Like, and if you release not Superman, Fantastic Four, like if you do your whole scheduling thing that you cooked up,
We're not going to wait that long.
only have to wait half a year for the next Supergirl. You know what I mean?
And it's not like we're going to go
Ridiculous.
Marvelous for months. Yeah, that's absurd. And it's
Well, we've got Born Again,
no, yeah, it's not like we're gonna
which
go
is a
Marvelous for months
movie.
because we have Eyes of Wakanda coming out in like I think literally like this
So
Tuesday, which isn't gonna be good. But we have that. That's MCU. That is actually connected to the MCU. We have Wonder Man coming
I'm
out.
hating. By the way, I'm hating on Eyes of Wakanda for no reason. I didn't even watch the trailer.
I didn't watch it
Maybe I'm
either.
just a racist.
Whoa, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
No, I said maybe. I'm not actually. I'm not
Okay,
actually. I'm
okay,
saying maybe that's why.
okay, okay.
No. I'm not.
And
Guys, oh my goodness.
we have
All
Wonder
right, what
Man.
is wrong with?
You should try and
No,
get
but
yourself canceled, bro. It's
can we be
crazy.
slightly professional?
Yeah.
No, but the animation style. I just see the animation style looks terrible.
No, it does. And then we have Wonder Man in December,
I
and we
feel
have
very
Daredevil Born.
strongly, and I know you feel. Sorry, I know you feel strongly that like if a show doesn't have an animation style that appeals to you, you probably won't watch it.
That is very strong for me too. That is my biggest reason for
Um,
disliking anime.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have said that,
Hmm.
and I feel similar. I will still give Eyes of Wakanda a go
Oh yeah, without a
because
doubt.
it's Marvel.
Hmm.
But yeah, not a fan of the animation style.
But they should have. Another thing is, I think they were banking on the fact that Doomsday was coming out. What was like March or something before it was delayed. Like it was delayed a long
Oh,
or
this is
May.
true.
Yeah, they were banking on that fact, which is a stupid thing to bank on, because if you think about it, they don't even have the script finished now. And they just delayed it like a month and a half ago. So them banking like an entire like release schedule on something that is so flimsy was stupid. It was just a bad marketing choice for Marvel. But at the end of the day, we are gonna be getting Doomsday. We are gonna be getting Brand New Day. So it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of a convenience thing.
The hardest thing is just going to be waiting for those.
Oh yeah.
This movie gets us that more excited for
Hmm.
Doomsday. But wait, over 500 days for that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Um,
I think if I gave all my thoughts
I
without
think I've
getting into
given all my
Doomsday.
thoughts as well. Yeah, because we can obviously talk about Doomsday heaps, predictions based on the post-credit scene,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing, which we've already discussed each other. So, um, oh, let's apologize real quick. We missed last week's episode.
Sorry, guys. I was in Nashville.
Buddy was on holiday.
Yeah,
Buddy was on holiday.
my apologies.
Um, um, so almost missed 2 weeks, but we didn't, which is okay.
I knew.
And next episode will be action-packed. We're gonna
Oh,
break down some news and talk about some news. There's been some big news this week.
big
Lots
stuff.
of just different things that are just exciting, little things,
Mhm.
lots of little things to talk about. And then, I mean, me and Buddy will talk about it more, but we'll either be talking about the future of the MCU or future of the DCU. We'll see
Mhm.
how we go.
Yeah, those are
So
like
stay
two
tuned for
actual
that.
episodes. There's that much news, that much to break down.
Yeah, big time.
Mhm.
Um,
That's about it, man.
yeah, that's all I gotta say, man.
Stay tuned, guys. Make sure you guys
Yeah, man.
see Fantastic Four. I mean, I don't know why you would
Yeah,
be
man.
here without seeing it, but
It's fantastic.
it's fantastic. It really is, man.